Hi everybody, this is Matt, and I'm going to show you how to do an upgrade on your AR-15 M4 platform. And what the upgrade involves is replacing these pins. And what we're going to do is we're going to install the KNS Precision trigger group pins. These do not rotate. And why am I going to do this? Well, from a mechanical standpoint, not really aesthetic. I have a two-stage Giselle trigger, or Giselle trigger, however you want to pronounce it. And sometimes on a two-stage trigger, these pins will rotate. And once they begin to rotate, eventually what can happen with extensive use on your lower is you can see that the holes here will begin to egg out a little bit, because remember, the lower is made out of 75 aluminum, and aluminum will wear rather easily. So let's go ahead and show you how to do this very quick upgrade. What we get with the KNS kit is we get a trigger pin, a hammer pin, and then connectors. Now the trigger pin is the only thing that is threaded. On the hammer pin we have these little grooves here that are cut, and they fit into these slots. We also, with the kit, get this little piece of brass which ends up threading on to the end of this, and that helps us to push this pin out all the way. As you can see, I have the lower mounted into my block sitting on top of my vise. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take this off of safe and put it into a fire, and then I'm going to depress the trigger, and I'm going to hold this hammer so it comes forth very, very gently. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the trigger pin, and that is already going for me, so that's good. And what this little piece of brass will do for us is it will help keep this in line as we're pushing it out. So first I'm going to see if I can't just use finger pressure to get it going. Kind of wants to go, but not completely. So I'm going to take the plastic end of my hammer, tap on it, get it started, and there it goes. And now we're beginning to go on through. I'm going to put my other hand around here. I'm going to keep tapping on it. There she goes. And let's just see if we can't. Yep, got that pushed through. Now I'm going to take that little piece of brass off on the other side. Get that out of there. And I think that we are more or less good to go. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to have to remove this. This process will not be quite as easy because I don't have a follower. So I'm going to tap this just a little bit. And with the hammer itself being under tension, and quite a bit of spring tension, this is where it gets just a wee bit tricky. We want to make sure that we do everything gently, but we're still beginning to follow this through. And then I will hold down on the hammer a little bit as I begin to enter it. And I'm going to keep chasing this guy in and keep alignment on it. And I can feel that pin about ready to come out on the other side. I am through. So let's see how these mount up. Get this thing aligned, dropped in here. Wow, I couldn't have aligned that one any better if I'd tried for a long time. So I'm just going to let gravity hold that. KNS provides you with 2 of these Allen keys because we need to tighten from both sides. And I'm going to go ahead and just start on this trigger pin just to get it going. Okay, now I'm to the point where I can start tightening both of them. And the trick is you want it snug. You don't want to over tighten it though, because if you over tighten it, then you've got a problem. So I'm going to work from both sides. See how it fits. Make sure that I don't have anything that wants to come loose. And actually, folks, I think we're almost there. So the next thing that we need to do is we need to perform a safety check. And so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to push the hammer back. I'm going to put it back on safe. Test it for function. We're good there. Put it on the fire. And we'll go ahead and press the trigger. Let it come up. I'm going to hold the trigger back, push the hammer back down. And I've got a good reset. We'll try that one more time. And that's it. It's that simple. So this is a good upgrade, fairly inexpensive, around $30 at your local gun shop or online. So check it out. KNS Precision. Good way to go.